What's good, superstars? Back with another live stream video. Shout out to Henano for putting that intro together. If you guys love that, let us know. I mean, I was jamming in the background. You guys couldn't see, but we're doing one of these dances. But guys, how's it going, Rob? I got you. And you didn't realize that it was going to come like that because the intro is all different and everything is crazy.
Yo, Henano did that. Henano made that whole thing on his own. That was fire. That was fire. Amazing job. We were jamming out so actually in the background. Oh, thank you, Henano. Great intro.
Yeah, appreciate it. And yeah, whenever we go live, I think that's a great thing to start it out with. So at least you know when it's getting started. It took us a while to figure out how to put it in the program and get it going. So that's why we're a little bit late here. But we got it done. So we got lots to do today. We're gonna go through a little bit of Twitter news, a little bit of drama, and we're gonna get into some giveaways for. We got Fanny Pack, we got Superstar VIP, we got a bunch of great stuff coming. So if you guys want to stay, you can come hang out. There's Henano in the chat. So shout out to you, man. But also, if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification. So you know, whenever we post, the background is black. I didn't notice that. What happened to our background?
Yeah, actually, I have no idea how that happened.
Become a superstar VIP. $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video.
There you go.
There you go. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, and join the Discord. Guys, we're learning this whole intro thing. I don't know what's going on. But the Discord, all of you guys here should be in the Discord. It's a lot of fun. I mean, all the projects are there. Everything we are in, we're not in. Doesn't matter. If you want a chat in there to talk to your friends about stuff, I mean, Nifty Island's in there now if you guys are into that. There's all kinds of different stuff. Lots of fun and physical. We got Grail games in there. Lots of fun stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think as this grows, as space grows, more people in there, and that's going to be a good place to teach others about projects that you love. Like some people might be only into Disney Pinnacle. There's a lot of people in Disney Pinnacle, not in any other projects, and we've seen them venturing over into the VV chat, venturing over into the crypto chat, learning about the different projects. So that's the whole point of the Discord. It's supposed to help spread the word, right? So I think it's doing a good job. And I mean, we can do a lot better job if everybody else helps us as well to spread that word. So thank you guys so much for who is already in there and who's helping us to grow the space.
We actually hit a milestone today. Discord is finally 360 people strong, superstar strong. Superstar Nation's growing. It's fantastic. And I'm glad for everybody's support as well. And of course, the Discord's a great place. You want to go in there because that's how we run our utility programs. Like today, we're going to do giveaways. We have the utility chat. All right. So under the utility chat, it's like, I bought Cryptoids, I bought Flickplay, I bought Grill Game. If you go in there, like it's almost impossible for us to track it throughout the month. So you got to go in there when you do these things and let us know that you did it so I can assign you stars so that maybe you might win something pretty cool. So this month, different kind of month. We saw an opportunity this month with our Starboy project. So we're going to do slightly different giveaways this month, but
yeah, Thor might be a little different than it was yesterday. If you guys go check that one out. Yeah, I mean, okay, so let's get into it. Let's talk about the Twitter news. A lot of fun stuff today happening on Twitter. We did a video yesterday talking about a little bit of misinformation being spread on the Twitter. Speaking of which, and we made sure to clear it up and also like make sure that people are aware that there's things out there that might not be as they seem. A lot of people like to clip certain things and put out certain information that might not be completely accurate or in the right context to set a narrative or to go over something that they believe to be true. So you do look for things that you want to hear. And I mean, one of those things that we've been getting accused of even on Twitter is that we are paid to FUD VV. We are paid by Cryptoids to FUD. That is the furthest thing from the truth that there is. I mean, we've been into the VV project. We've been critical of things on VV before we even knew Cryptoids existed. There's been things that have not up since then until now. Those things have not been remedied. There's been communication stuff that we've talked about before. There's been airdrop blunders, been all kinds of things that we have covered because we feel like they could be better to help the space grow. Rob and I, we've never cashed out $1 out of VV ever. All right. So that we are still fully invested in VV. Anything that we say, we are trying to help grow the project because we are invested in that project. Just like we're invested in Cryptoids, just like we're invested in Flickplay and all of these other projects, we have our own money in all of them. And the reason that we are critical of certain ones more than others is because those ones we feel like could do better with certain things, and maybe they have a bigger reach. And the better that they do, the more this space grows, right? So you got to think about it that way, not necessarily in this narrative storytelling way that you want to hear things happening. And anytime that you feel like something is happening now, that's automatically fact, because it's not.
Well, I think the most important thing, right? We try to support with all evidence that we can throw at it. Any statement we have. If you have an opinion backed by some kind of data or some kind of at least justification, you can support it. Unfortunately, sometimes what ends up happening is, it's very easy just to make statements that maybe people don't remember, right? So like someone might make a statement, oh, well, this happened back then. Nobody was around to verify it. So I find that online, you get a lot of that. You get a lot of statements or not full pictures and kind of distortions of the reality to try to justify or create some kind of a narrative that makes sense. And one of them was, like you said, Joe, that there's like payment for FUD. That is ridiculous. There's no a payment for FUD. I mean, we are obligated to give our opinions nonetheless. If you look at the agreement there, but I always tell people, it always seems to be this discussion about one versus other. It's not that. It's that we've done many videos discussing utility, and there's a lot of pushback on our opinion that utility will be the driving force that will bring in the masses. And in this case, I mean, I don't know what he was thinking. The dude that clipped that out, I don't know what he was trying, but he almost took like the most bullish thing, which is that they're digital toys. We're not a Web3 company. We're a digital toy company. I mean, that's like the most bullish thing because the masses don't care if it's Web3 or not. They just want to play with the toy. So if you can mask the NFT in the background, use the technology for benefits, and then have the actual toy, you're actually dealing with something very special. I know we're used to a lot of PFP projects, but yeah, it was hilarious today. I mean, we were actually having a really good laugh with some of the things back and forth. But we usually try to stay out of the drama, but in this case, we got directly called out. And if you are going to directly call us out, you have to assume that there's going to be a response. I mean, you can't just call us out on something. I mean, if you're going to call us out on an opinion, that's one thing. But if it's going to be just straight up, distortion of the truth, misinformation, straight up lies, we may respond to it. So, I mean, we hope it didn't cause too much drama here, but we did what we thought was right and we addressed it. So that's why we did the video.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. What we've learned, and we've been in this space a long time now. We've been over 2 years, but every single day, putting out content, reading opinions on our content, giving us feedback, giving us replies. Like we have a lot of that type of feedback, which might not be typical for a lot of people. I know that VV Vault or OG Vault in the chat here, he's another one who probably gets a lot of that similar type of feedback because he's always online, he's always posting videos and interacting. So it's something that we know that not everyone's always going to be on the same page. But if you're going to come to bat with lies and no facts and something like that, you got to expect that you're gonna get called out. Like it's going to happen. You got to make sure that what you're posting, especially if you're going to say a quote and not play the clip of the quote or not show the context of the quote, that is direct bashing. That's something where you're directly bashing a company based on something that you think that is existing, but you didn't even watch the video. You don't even know what the heck the guy said. So, I mean, something that we felt very comfortable clearing up because we watched the entire video. We saw the entire interview. Great video, by the way. If you haven't seen the interview with Metamona and David Yu and Will Weinrob, really highly recommend you go over to her channel and check it out. I thought she did a great job. I thought that it's a very pressure-packed situation to have both CEOs in there. You get nervous. I mean, you want to make sure you ask the questions, deliver them correctly. And I feel like her and Andrew Wall did a great job making sure that they stuck on track with what they were going to be asking. And I think that they also pivoted a little bit during the interview and were able to make it so that the community questions were somewhat answered at some point during the video. So I think we can kind of maybe put this to bed, Rob. I'm sure that there's going to be back and forth on Twitter and whatnot, because we're just not going to sit there and take any misinformation about us, especially. So, I mean, we can go all day. We're not worried about anything that we've said. We're not worried about saying anything wrong. We know what we believe in, and we know what we really, really love about the space. We know exactly what we want to see in the future. And I mean, that's the hill that we're going to die on. We're going to want the utility till the end, and not everybody's going to want it, and that's okay too.
Well, when the thing is, if you speak true to your opinion and you try to justify it with actual facts and data, you can have any opinion you want, but if you could back it up the best way that you can, it sets you free. When we're going back and forth, you're dealing with 10 different people, all with some kind of opinion, like just made up opinions. You're going to have to be able to, interpret what they're trying to say, trying to understand what they're trying to get at, and then respond. And you free yourself when you're not worried about making things up, right? You see some people with 3 different reasons for one question. You ask them 3 days ago, they say one thing. You ask them 3 days later, they say another thing. we see this a lot on the comments, right? People flip flop like crazy. So we definitely think. I mean, we're gonna continue to stay on top of it. We have nowhere to hide. We come, we show our faces, we have conversations. Everything we say is recorded. So we're used to this. I mean, it's a lot easier maybe if you're not on video, you're not on Spaces even, where you can use your voice. It's a lot easier when you're just typing it out, and that's okay too if you want to participate in community just through that kind of format. But definitely, like, we're here every day, so you can reach out to us if you don't like what we're saying. You can go in the comments below. You can comment you don't like what we're saying. You can go on our Twitter. You could talk. You can actually reach out to us in our DMs and actually message us directly too. We have a Discord. You can reach out to us. So we're not hiding anywhere. If you got something you want to say, you can definitely say it to us. But if we respond to it, I mean, we're going to respond. And I mean, we saw some comments there about being a little bit too emotional or like invested in our health. Hey guys, it's part of having a video. You gotta speak your mind. You gotta speak your mind in a way that's passionate. Otherwise, what's the point of watching it? So
yeah, and this is a side gig for us. I mean, this is not our bread and butter. We don't depend on this. We're not ever going to probably depend on this. It's something we do because we love the space. We love interacting with all you guys. And I mean, it's going to take a lot more. And please, if you're going to screenshot us, like, and whatever, we know you're probably not going to put a video clip because the context is there. So if you're going to take just a picture, like, try and get us when we're like not with our mouth half open or our eyes closed, like try and make us look good when you're taking those screenshots. I really appreciate that. Okay, so maybe we'll move on to the next topic here. I saw one, Uno Sean. I mean, go check out the video of the black eye of the VV community. We talked about it yesterday. And it was basically just some misinformation that we tried clearing up on Twitter. So you can go check that out. Richard put out a great a tweet over here. He's always covering scams and security that you might want to understand about when it comes to Web3. Obviously, we're seeing a lot more of it. In the near term, we have the whole Bitforex thing happening, which people are now getting even more weary of self-custody and all of that stuff. But there are ways to protect yourself and defend yourself. So Richard, great resource. He's in the Discord. We have an NFT security section chat. He's modding that. He was voluntold to mod that by us because we really love his work and everything he's doing for that side of the space. So he brought our attention to Wallet Guard. He's been doing a great job. Shout out to you, Rich.
Yeah, we're always posting on our Discord random hacks, and there was one recently with Top Shot. One of the biggest influencers there put out a link, and it actually was a scam. Let's scam Mintsite on Disney Pinnacle. I mean, the shout out, who was it again? Was it Backdoor Kick? I can't remember which superstar came out. I gotta check the chat and give him a proper shout out. But he got a scam email from Disney Pinnacle saying, "Here's the Mint website. Click Mint now." We're on top of this, and a big shout out to Rich. He's in the chat right here. Holy for Jolie. He does an amazing job in the security section, trying to keep everybody up to date to stay safe. And one of the easiest things you could do, we've had Michael on our channel, is download Wallet Guard so that when you're operating in the Web3 space, if you click certain things, you're going to get asked to make signs. If you're going to sign, this will give you a warning of what this is. And if it's a drain, it'll stop it before it happens. So make sure you guys download Wallet Guard. And if you join the Discord, give a big shout out to Rich and thank him for everything he's doing over there.
And I want to give a big shout out to Day Lee. Actually, I was going through his Twitter today, and I saw that he was actually helping a lot of people on the Pinnacle who are getting that email. There was an email that said mint now. You're never going to get an email from Pinnacle telling you to mint anything. And there was people actually getting caught in that. It said mint now. You click the button because people aren't in Pinnacle yet, right? So that's a problem. Like they have a gated access, and they're not talking. And then you have people coming to Pinnacle or getting emails from Pinnacle thinking that they're in. So that's a very, very big opportunity for these scammers saying mint now. Don't connect your wallet to anything. You get a wallet for you in the Disney Pinnacle app. You never, ever, ever are going to be told connect your wallet to a Disney Pinnacle email or any email or link from a Discord or anything like that. Just don't connect your wallets to things, especially just make sure that you're doing what you're doing is right and double, triple check. Talk to the actual mods and teams. There's still people on the Disney Pinnacle Discord that will talk to you. It's the Dapper Discord. And there's people in our chat on Disney Pinnacle. So make sure, and all projects, it goes for all projects. If you're going to get an email, you're going to be clicking stuff. You got to double, triple check, and Wallet Guard will help you as well. It'll identify drainers for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Next thing, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. I know it doesn't look like a big deal to everybody, but this is a massive deal. We're getting Bratz on Flickplay. Now, not everybody's into Bratz, okay? But this is innovate. They're doing innovation here, okay? First of all, if you don't know, Bratz is the #1 toy brand on TikTok. Okay, they got millions of views going on TikTok for Bratz dolls, like IRL. They have started to, or they're going to be getting this drop on March 4th for Bratz. And not only are they going to be interoperable, where you can take the actual Bratz doll off of Flickplay into your own personal wallet, you can also bring it into the sandbox and play games there. And they have other experiences coming where you're going to be able to import that same doll into. So they are thinking, what do the people want? And they're going there with IP. Like, this is IP that exists on store shelves. They're starting to do that. All right. So this is like first of its kind on Flickplay, kind of proof of concept. Right. And I mean, if they're able to tap into that TikTok market with millions of views on Bratz dolls, which is apparently a thing, which we didn't know. We're not into Bratz, obviously, but it seems amazing. And the fact that their platform is where you can go and create stories, like, what better way to create stories than with these dolls with attitude? And you just walk. If you ever watch the stream from Flickplay that Nick Webb does on Fridays, I mean, he shows you how to do it. He does amazing content. So definitely go check that out as well. But I mean, this is going to be groundbreaking for the space. And if they can pull it off, I think that other IP will start to notice.
The thing with Flickplay is I feel like they're like a sleeper pick. I don't know if anybody here is into any fantasy sports. He was talking about the sleeper pick. They're the players that you're going to pick later in the draft. No one's really paying attention to them, that have their eyes widened right now on kind of those top tier players. But then there's this amazing player. He's going to be at least a point per game in the bottom with all sorts of amazing things. And I basically, Flickplay is that. I mean, they are giving the people what they want. We talked about self-custody. They're self-custody. They're going to have self-custody. We talk about interoperability between platforms. There it is. They're going to have it with Bratz. Then they talk about gamification. They're going to have the gamification with the sandbox. And so you're getting all these things that they're offering. I think this one, if I remember, I don't know, have they released the mint sizes, Joe?
It is limited. It is limited. I don't think they've released it, but it's limited. It might be.
Yeah. I don't know. We know a little bit behind the scenes here, so we'll be careful in terms of what we know is coming. But this here is going to be. I think there's some very interesting things with this drop that I think are going to surprise a lot of people. Just keep an eye on it. I mean, if you're not into Flickplay, that's all right. It's a free app. You can download it. They're like any other NFT, right? You buy them, you can use them. They got Baby Shark and all that stuff. But I keep an eye on this project. We've been following it now for a long time. If you're new to this project, you don't know much about Flickplay, just keep an eye on it, because I think they're going to surprise a lot of people with some of the utilities that they're going to offer.
Disney Accelerator Program, Warner Brothers Accelerator Program, Baby Shark Pink Fong. You got Bratz, and they've got their own IP that they're creating. They got the Barely a Bears that you get for free just for joining the app. iOS only right now. But definitely it's going to be a lot of fun, and you can see like they're pumped about this collaboration with Polygon. So I mean, that's going to be real fun to see how that plays out, because I think they might be one of the first besides McFarlane that allows you to take the assets out, but there's actually going to be utility when you take it out, which is something that's brand new as far as I know.
That all the projects we cover, there really is no true interoperability that you can take. You buy the NFT, it's in your wallet, you import it into Flickplay, you use it, you import it, you bring it somewhere else, a sandbox in this case, use it there. That's the first that we've seen from our projects. I know McFarlane wants to get to that. They're offering high quality, fully rigged NFTs so that could happen, but they haven't found a partner yet to actually bring that to fruition. So shout out to Purina Marino, who's the founder and CEO of Flickplay, for listening to the people and actually delivering on it. Something that we haven't seen yet anyone else do. She made it look easy.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Shout out to Jay East, Miss Gecko, Metamona. They did a great space today. They all co-hosted it. I actually got up on stage for a little bit to talk to them, and I just thought it was a great time. I mean, it was a 5 o'clock space on our time, and it was a drive home, and they're playing music. It was just really chill. I want to give a shout out to the bus stop. I know a lot of you are familiar with it. They've been doing this for a long time. And it's just like it's different than any other space, because it's not business like. It's just like you go in there, you have a good time, you talk about whatever, and you move on with your weekend. But I think underrated space. Wanted to share the love. I was enjoying it. Wanted you guys to see it. I know a lot of you guys have been there already.
Yeah, 625 tuned in. It's a good, really, really good turnout. So they're going to definitely be keeping that up. Keep the grind going. Good to see you.
Yep. Again, there's a couple of giveaways going on too. We've retweeted them. If you want to have a chance to win one of these Bratz from Flickplay, so go follow the rules. I think one of them is like put your username and that's it or something. There's other ones, different requirements, but I mean, this is the sandbox. It looks like version, which obviously pixelated voxel or whatever they call it. So they have some way to morph when you bring them into the sandbox, which is cool too, right? I mean, I guess that token is actually going to be working for you. You're going to take it out, you're going to bring it into the sandbox. Now you can use it, the voxel, you bring it back into Flickplay, you get it looks like the normal looking version. Really, really cool.
Well, I mean, that's what we've always wanted in this space, right? That kind of interoperability. But they just did this with Bratz. They're like, if you think about Flickplay, they really started ramping up recently. It wasn't that long ago with the Baby Shark. They got started there. The Disney Accelerator program was 2022, and they kept building. They have really, really smooth AR. So if they did this with Bratz, what else they got up their sleeves? This is the question I have, right? What else they got up their sleeves right now? Because Bratz is not, I mean, it's not a Disney, but it's a pretty popular IP, and it's because they're kind of like the TikTok of Web3. It makes sense that they would go after something like this, which is one of the best TikTok performing videos for any toy company. So it's on brand with what they're going for. They kind of know where they want to be. So I think that was really, really interesting partnership that I'm sure they targeted. They targeted this for sure.
Very cool. Excited stuff. And then again, we got our Cryptoys link if you want to buy any Cryptoys. Obviously, we love what they're building over there. We love the utility and everything that is on their roadmap. Very well-defined roadmap that they have. So if you're going to buy any Cryptoys, we always have that link. Use it. Let us know on Discord. Get entered into the giveaways that you're going to see at the end of this stream. All right. So that's the news. You want to go through the chat a little bit here?
Sure. Let's pull this up here from the top. Got a lot here. So
if you got any comments, let us know.
What's up, Shane? Sir, addressing the drama. Full force, man. Looking forward to this one. Welcome. Let's just pass this point. Got some stars. Big A. Hello. What's up, Big A?
Saw you on live today, Big A. How's it going?
Joining the space. Getting some FaceTime. Good. What's up, D? All right. What's up, Wes?
Fanny pack, golden fanny pack, Wes.
You got to, by the way, stay tuned. You got another gift coming for you today, so you might want to hang out for a bit. Let's see. We got Chankster. Let's see. We'll keep going down here. Limey Lemur. Is it already rubbed?
How's it going? No, we were late because we were trying to load Hinano's video that he sent us, and we figured it out. So now I think it's in there forever, right? We can just easily use it again. Superstar OnlyFans. I don't know about that.
Shankster must have got those vibes, but that was fire. What's up, Mr. V?
Mr. V.
What's up, Fat Cat?
Fat Cat.
Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Yes, the intro was dope. That was such a good job. Like, Hinano did such a good job. Everyone's loving it. Everyone's loving it. What's up, Alex Crypto? Thanks for coming. What's up, Ed?
Ed, how's it going?
Have a good weekend as well. Hinano, the man himself. Yes, we're styling now thanks to that. Really, really well done. Happy Friday.
We're up in that production value, you know?
Yes. How you doing, Miss Gecko? Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. Here. We got Rich here. How you doing? We got OG Vault. How you doing? Ready for the drama. Where my boy Jay at? That's well. We messaged him. We said that we will be willing to do we'll do a spaces with him as he requested. He didn't show up last time we tried doing a video with him. Hopefully he shows up for the spaces, and we'll have that discussion because he wants to, I guess, get off his chest some of the things that are bothering him about timelines and all that.
Speaking of Disney Pinnacle, you got Jeff here. How's it going?
Jeff, what's up, Rich? The View Guys video has me blocked on Twitter, even though I've never spoken with him. Maybe I just had a negative VT once. Who knows?
I don't know.
What's up, Kryptoni? Thanks for coming by. I didn't use the crypto NFT space to collect toys. I was investing initially before the term digital collectible. I'm a little bit more of a collector now, but that was my main goal. Yeah, I guess you hear that a lot with people, right? They come in definitely for the flipping aspect of it, and then they ended up growing more attached to it. They kind of like having the ownership of it. Maybe they like the social aspect of it, the flex of it, maybe. And then they kind of morph into more of a collector as time goes on. So,
and I think that's fine. I think that's how this space has naturally developed. I think that people came in, they wanted to make money. They saw NFTs going 5,000x. They're telling their friends, "Oh, I just made $300 on this thing I spent $10 on," and that's going to be addictive. That's going to be something that catches on. But what happens when there's from one store now you have 100 stores? In our opinion, there's got to be something that makes that store stand out, right? It's just something that we feel like if you want to be the place for people to go to, you got to be that nice shiny place. I mean, right now Vivi's got all the IP. That's great. That's a great draw in. I mean, people will be going to Vivi, running to Vivi because they have nostalgia vibes. They like what they see. It reminds them of their childhood and things like that. But what happens when Disney spreads their IP? We've started to see it happen. What happens when all of these other IPs start to flow into different directions and they can do different things with their stuff? I mean, Pinnacle, we don't know what the plans are. They haven't spoken to it. We don't know if there's going to have more utility. If you look at anything from Top Shot or from NFL All Day, you would expect that there might be some kind of utility because the same guy's behind the project. So there's other things that are going to show up. We just want Vivi to stick with the trend and continue forward with everybody and push forward. And that's why we're big proponents of utility, because we feel like they have every opportunity and they have all the greatest IP. So if they can continue with some utility, because we know that's where all the other projects are trying to make up ground. If the Vivi can continue with utility and having the IP, they'll stay ahead. If they just continue this way, we feel like there might be a closing of the gap, and not necessarily something that we want to see, because we have our own Vivi collectible. So, I mean, would love to see Vivi bring in a little bit more utility just for those reasons.
Yeah, we've done 20 videos on this at this point, but of course,
I think a little bit more than that.
We definitely understand the collecting aspect of it as well from many of the superstars. Bob Sills, this time next year. What's up, superstars?
No see.
Long time. Limey Lemur says the dude is the epitome of tribalism. We see this a lot in crypto spaces in general. It's not just here. It's quite common, I think, even with some coins. So this is just typical. Uno Sean, I've been here for 10 minutes. Says, I still don't know what's going on. I can always watch the video yesterday. We explained it there. Bob Sills, I just added you, by the way. You're good. I got you added to the sheet, so you have a chance to win some good stuff today. Jiff. Worth every minute.
Taking the screenshots. That was.
Yeah. Today's talk is based on Metamona. Metamona did a great job. You guys should definitely check out that interview. How to Brain. Long time no see superstar. Still holding one video streak. One day. Yes, we do it every day. All right. Every single day we're here. We're doing a video. We keep it going. We've quite diversified now, right? We follow many different projects. So thanks for coming by. How to Brain.
It's been nice to see you.
Yep. Jimbo Lee Limbo. Hello, Masters. Master Jimbo Lee Lingo in the house.
I've got your glasses here somewhere. I think they're on the TV.
Yeah. Take a free class on boring security. They are their experts. Definitely, if you guys should have sharpened your security game, you guys can do that. What's up, Bones? How you doing, Bones? Guys, follow Bones on YouTube. He has his own YouTube channel. Check him out. Okay, yes, you guys should definitely. Rich doing good work all the time. Rich is no days off. Rich, no days off. Right? Yeah. Just helping everybody stay secure. What's up, superstar fan? Good to see everybody. I've got Matt Murphy. Does Flickplay have a limited amount, or is it unlimited spite? It is limited. Yeah, it is limited amount. I think they did with, I can't remember, with the oh yeah, it was with the
they're limited. Baby Shark was limited too.
It was limited as well. That's right. There was only like 200 now, like the Santa one. Is there a name for male brats like Ken is to Barbie? I have no idea. I have no idea. Chad.
I don't think they're releasing a male
Brad
yet.
Yeah, I have no idea. Sometimes for sure. The bus stop is a great chill space. Yes, it is.
Yep.
We need to paint our nails and use Sharpies for eyebrows. Danny the Bull, how you doing?
Oh, man. Another great YouTuber. You got to go check him out. He's also covering altcoins at this point. I've been learning so much from him about altcoins because obviously crypto is the big news right now. You got Bitcoin over 60K now. People are looking for other ways to get in because that's a little expensive for some people. I mean, and Danny's covering a bunch of projects that I never would have even thought of. Some of them got some funny names.
Yep. They got to do an iPhone giveaways. Guys, iPhone giveaways, I'm telling you right now, there's a company here in Canada, it's like a bank, where it's like you got to deposit $100,000, then and only then they will give you a free iPhone. So it's not easy to win an iPhone. It's not. Yeah. What's up, Danny? What's up, Alex? Superstar Steve, Spirit Ambassador in the house. How you doing, Steve?
There he is.
Don't worry, you didn't miss too much. Actually, everything. You should just go back to the beginning of the video when Hinano made us that fire intro. Just go check that out. You got to see that.
Yeah.
Steve, welcome right on time. I'm ready for some Marvel Mighties. That's right. True. There's a new drop. Coming up. What's up, Mission? Happy Friday. Mission, I got your max mint down. You're entered into Superstar Utility program this month with some extra stars, and may the juju be with you. What up, Alex and COQ? I guess he's tracking COQ right now.
Yeah, that's the funny name one.
I'm not falling for it. I know you're trying to make me fall for it. I'm not going to fall for it. Okay. All right. So why don't we do the why don't we start off actually with the wheel of names, and we're gonna do the star in the month for superstar VIPs. All right. So the winner of this is gonna be. This has been a long time. I mean, we've done this now for how long, Joe?
It's been at least a month. Danny wants you to say it. He's not saying it.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying COQ. Okay, I'm not doing it. So I'm gonna. So
you better watch out. You're gonna get screen capped.
Yeah, you just get exactly. There's the evidence of the video now, right? All right. So we got the VIPs here. So good luck to everybody, and the winner is gonna have a start in the universe. Gonna join Superstar Constellation. May the juju be with you. Let's go.
There it is. Who's gonna get him the star in the universe?
Let's see who's getting it.
Is it gonna be a new person?
Oh, no tactic.
Long time superstar VIP.
No tactic. Turtle just missed out. Jimbo Lee Lingo was right on top. Yeah. So close. The juju was almost with you, Jimbo.
I might be meeting up with Mr. Turtle. We'll see.
Yes. So we got no tactic and TTX.
Perfect.
And that one's done. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look over here. We got Bob Sales. I got you in here. So we got the Superstar Utility Program. Joe, actually, why don't you give them a rundown on what we're giving away today?
Okay, let me pull up the screen because I just changed it. We're giving away for the regular utility program. We're giving away 3 Star Boys. So we've swept the floor, as they would say, of Star Boys. We know that project is our Genesis project. We have plans to continue utility for that project into the future. So something that we hold near and dear to our heart. So 3 Star Boys going up to you guys. I know a lot of you guys already have them. But another Star Boy doesn't hurt. A lot of people like giving them away too and using them. So we feel like it's on brand. Let's do that for 3 people.
Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and do the first one. Get a random number. 277. 277. Let's take a look. 277 is Crypto Actor. Nice. Crypto Actor with the win. So he got the Star Boy. Star Boy 1. All right. All right, let's keep going here. Let's do another one.
I think, Rob, we'll add one more in for the chat here. We'll give one more Star Boy away for the
chat. I like that idea. What do you think? How are we gonna do it?
Well, I don't know if we can figure out that hashtag thing while we're here. Maybe
which hashtag thing?
They do that hashtag something, and then you can click the button, and then it spins a wheel.
Does it?
I'm gonna DM you, Hinano. Maybe you can help me.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and get another random number in the meantime. Yep. 158. 158. Let's take a look. 158. Let's see. Ooh, okay. And 1 Kenobi.
Nice.
And 1 Kenobi with the Starboy win. All right.
And in 1 Kenobi, right?
Yep. All right. And let's take a look here. We'll get the final Starboy here. Let's go ahead and do a drop. Do a random number. 476. Wow. These are all 50% rollovers here.
Nice.
Oh, actually, there we go. This is somebody from this month. 476 is Hinano.
There you go.
The Juju's with him.
Rig.
May the Juju be with you, and it was with Hinano. That's for sure.
Okay, that's that one. We're gonna still do the giveaway for the chat, but let's mention today we're gonna do the giveaways for the gold and the black.
Yes.
Fanny pack holders. So the golden fanny pack holders are automatically getting a physical item. Rob, why don't you tell them what we're doing for the gold fanny pack winners this month?
So last month we gave away the fanny packs to the gold and the blacks. So we got Wes in the video that got it. We're now giving away we got here our black glossy mug, which you can't we don't have this in the store or anything like this. We just do it for giveaways here. That's not the best photo. I have to go. I have to go downstairs and get the mug if I'm gonna actually go show it.
Okay, it's gonna be a surprise.
So I have the mug, but we've given away only very limited amounts of them because we did the mug as a promise back with the Cryptoids team when Joe said that he was gonna give them a mug. So we made the mug, and now very very few of them in existence. We use them for giveaways. So we're gonna give it away to. I think we're gonna do all 3 golds. So Wes, Hinano. And Salsakesh, all 3 of you are automatically going to get a mug just because you have the gold. You have the gold NFT, right? The gold fanny pack. And for the blacks, which I will now pull up the numbers.
Yeah, anyone who had a black and white fanny pack background are on this list. Video Shane won last month, so if his number gets pulled, we'll move on to the next person. But I think he's happy he won a fanny pack last month.
That's right. So let's just go ahead and restart this. Okay. Just make sure 10 to 98. Let me just double check they're all there, and they are.
Yeah.
All right. So the winner of this will win the mug. So the 3 gold got the mug. D says she wants the mug. You basically got the mug. It's going to your house. Okay. And Anna's getting the mug. But maybe you'll get another one if you have a black superstar fanny pack NFT. You're enrolled. Good luck to you.
Let's see who's it gonna be. Number
10.
10. You were in early. You were early.
That's an early
fanny pack.
That's an early one.
Is owned by. I think that's Richard.
Is that Rich?
Richard. Yeah.
Is that Rich?
I think this is Richard.
Let's pull it up.
I'm pretty sure that's him.
What's the
He's got Richard. The wallet card NFT.
Yeah, that's for sure Richard, for sure.
Yeah. So either way, we'll confirm it, but I'm pretty sure that's Richard.
Rich, you could confirm it right now if that's you. I'm pretty sure that's him. Like I know that he had that code, and it's an early one too, which he was on top of it. Yeah, he says it is me. It's hilarious. Okay, he said I want to be like Steve and have a mug. Guess what? You are like Steve. You're getting a mug. You're getting a mug.
How that worked out. Okay, good.
Let us know in our X. Let us know your address, and we'll have it shipped over to you.
Yeah, our Discord.
Yeah, Steve has one of those mugs. Have we given this mug away at all to anybody else other than Steve?
I think
and the Crypto team.
Poof might have. Yeah, the Crypto. Yeah, some of those guys have it. I think that's it. No one else.
That's it. So you're joining an elite class here with Superstar Steve as the only holder.
This one we're not guaranteeing. This one will be as limited as the fanny packs.
Yeah,
the fanny packs is 6 and done. That's it.
The fanny packs are totally done. You're not getting no more of those. That's for sure.
And Nano sent me the link. So choose a live stream. Perfect. Okay, match the text. So if you guys want to win a Starboy, hashtag Starboy in the chat right now. And then I'll start collecting comments. I guess I can do that right away, right? Let's do that. Start collecting comments. So yeah, hashtag Starboy, and you will get a chance to win a Starboy in the comments. Let's see what else we can talk about, Rob. Maybe we should go through this Avengers drop here quickly. I know we haven't really looked at it, so it could be something to quickly look at.
Hold on.
In the meantime, I can do hashtag Starboy. Yep.
Okay, but before you pull that up, I just want to let everybody know in the chat, because maybe not all of you have a Starboy. Starboy's doing pretty good. Look at this. I mean, we're pretty proud of that. We were able to bring in this much, volume. Got 1 ETH volume over its lifetime here. We did sweep the floor here. I think Mr. Ivo there really, really wanted to get rid of his after winning the. He actually won the
trip to France.
Yeah. The trip to France, the Paris one. So I think maybe he said he's got enough utility. He can't handle any more utility anymore. Yeah. So we were able to take that opportunity. We purchased a bunch of the Starboys, and we're going to give them away. And we have more to give away next month as well. But to start this one here, I mean, good luck to all you. What's this, the Prime?
She's blue raspberry.
Nice.
He asked me what flavor.
Nice.
I had they were $1 each at the store, so I just picked up a bunch of them, and I've been drinking them all week. I don't know. They're really sweet. I feel like they can't be good for me.
Anything sweet, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, Avengers. This is Marvel Mighties. This is that Venomized thing. So, I mean, if you want Venom or you want Carnage, I think this one here is going to be going towards Venom. The other 6 or the other 4 were going towards Carnage. So, I don't think there's a completed date yet for when that's going to happen. But we got Avengers here. I think Iron Man and Hawkeye might be the 2 commons that you need to get the Venomized. So Iron Man, I think, looks pretty cool as a Mighty. I'm pretty happy with that one. I think they're animated too, if I'm not mistaken, or like the fire comes out the feet.
Oh, really? Usually put like a little animated in the top right corner. Is it there?
I feel like this one is, I don't know if this is anything like the one from the other drop. You guys let me know. But I can always pull up the VV app and check it out.
Okay.
But 2,600 editions. So they've come really down on these. Hawkeye, I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite one. I don't know. I don't really like the way this one looks with these glasses. Kind of up in the air there, but I mean they're doing them with the Venomized thing, so I feel like that could be a nice little twist.
Yeah, I mean the purple glasses are cool. Obviously, you got the bow and arrow, but Yeah, I think it's obviously I'm not going for this anyway, so it won't matter to me.
Yeah, it's not listed anime, but I swear I seen somebody saying something was animated.
Thank you for that, D. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Doctor Strange. So this is FA, right? We don't have Doctor Strange yet on VV. First time seeing him. A little bit scary eyeballs, but I mean, if those things spin around on his arms, it could be pretty cool. Or the cape flaps or something like that. I feel like it could be something really I think people are going to like it. It looks like it has some kind of glow going on his face here. So that's a little different.
If they're animated, it'd be pretty cool. I think going animated on most things going forward would be probably a good idea, just because it's cool. It's digital. You can do cool things with that. So,
yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one. We've got Black Widow rare, and these ones are 2,200 each. So there's two 2,200 editions. This is FA as well, no? Yeah, Black Widow is FA as well.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about her. Do you, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, she had her own movie recently. I think I don't want to spoil anything, but if you guys obviously know her, she's a pretty big character, but at the same time, the longevity of her, we don't know if we're going to see her anymore. I don't want to be put on the spot here. Don't do any spoilers if you're going to go back and you haven't seen some of the biggest Marvel movies ever. But if
you want to do it, talk in our Discord. We have an MCU spoiler chat. You can go talk over there.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'll leave it at that. But I mean, her sister. Pretty sure it's her sister, long lost sister. She's going to be significant going forward. So we got a lot of stuff to see from her. So
nice. And 15 gems. I think that's on track with what they've been doing. So not too expensive. Hulk. I mean, we were waiting for a Hulk. I feel like a Mighty at this point. It's kind of like ironic to have a Mighty that's a Hulk. It's like supposed to be super jacked. But I think they did a right job on this one. Ultra rare.
Very cool.
1,500 editions. So we were seeing like secret rares. If you remember, like a couple months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, the secret rare was like 1,000, 1,200 editions. Right. So we've come way down. And this is the one a lot of people are happy about, the Black Panther, and only 250 editions. So this is Miles Morales territory here.
Yeah, now that's a chase item right there. Of course, at 250, you don't see too many of those, but looks really good.
And they're holding back. The First Republic mint is 21, and they're holding back 40. So there will be 210 editions available.
Is this an MCP drop? Are they going to do
all drops are MCP?
All going forward? Yeah. Okay, so it's the same old thing, right?
60%, 40%. Yeah.
To just have a very low chance and probability of getting this, I wouldn't, right? We did videos on this on maybe the appropriate. And I think they said the MC points are not going to expire yet. They said that, right?
I've heard that as well, yeah.
The plan is to have them not expire yet, but I guess if it's active, they could start making that happen. Mine went down ever since they did the recalculation. If I remember correctly, mine went down. I don't know if it happened to anybody else, but
yeah, I mean, it depends if you buy, sell too, right? Like I've sold a couple things in the recent past year, so my MCP is still not bad. I'm still Diamond 1, I think, but I don't think that until I get that drop that I want to go for, I don't think I'm going to try and use my MCP to give me any advantages, because if I end up with a common that I don't want, I just threw away these MCP that I've been collecting for 3 years, right? And we've done a bunch of videos on why we feel that's the way. But I mean, it's nice to see these drops finally coming out. I know there was a lot of silence on this drop, and people were wondering what's happening. Like, we got the first 4. When are we getting Carnage? When are we getting Venom? Again, here is the concept art for the Venomized, because we haven't seen that yet. But you got Iron Man and Hawkeye right there. That looks pretty cool with the tongue coming out. I think these are pretty cool. You got then you got the X-Men ones. It looks like coming as the last of the 4, and there's Venom. If it looks like that, pretty dope looking Venom, I think.
Yeah, good looking Venom there, and it's funny that they have this whole Venomized drop. It's just I love how they do it, but
yeah.
I hope it's animated. It'd be pretty cool, especially with the way that, because Venom has like that thing has he's a mind of its own. That material, it has its own brain, it does its own thing. So that's why you see all the streaks. It'd be pretty cool if it was animated and they made it bring that to life, right?
Yeah, they've done Funko Pops with Venomized things. I think so. That might be where they got the inspiration. Like, they have Venomized Funko Pops. I'm trying to go through the web app here in the background to see if this Iron Man is animated, because sometimes you could pull it up.
Yeah.
Let's see if it loads. When I'm sharing the screen, if it wants to load. Yeah, see?
Nice. Okay.
So that looks cool. I like that.
Yeah, so it's animated because the fire is it looks like it's burning.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see if I can pull up another one in the meantime. Maybe you can pull some comments. And then anyone who wants to win a Starboy, #Starboy in the chat, and then you'll have a chance to win. Shout out to Hanano for giving me that link.
Yeah. Well, sorry. What comments do you think? What'd you say there?
No, whatever comments are happening in the chat.
Oh, comments. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We'll catch up and then we'll do it. So do you know how this thing works? You're gonna try to set it up so anyone who puts hashtag Starboy.
Yeah, it's already. I already did it. So it's pulling comments. There's already 14 entries. If anybody else wants to enter.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let's get back into it here. So we got not listed as animated, but it looks like there's some kind of burning there. Yeah, thank you, D, again for giving away that stuff. Really, really thank you for giving away a membership, and that'll get you entrance. That'll get you stars for next month. Yeah. Whoever got that gift, you're gonna have a chance to win something next month as well. Blockchain Menace is gonna skip. We got Evolved. He said, "What's up? How you doing? Thanks for coming by." Another big character as an FA Mighty is pretty crazy. It's true, actually. We find that a lot of the FAs end up in the Mighty format. That's something we've done videos about it in the past. I've always preferred more of the realistic versions of it, but there seems to be a trend here with the Mighties getting most of the FAs there. His eyebrows remind me of the Rock's eyebrows when he's in the ring. Can you do that, Joe?
I feel like that's cheating because my other eye's closed.
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange will not load for me right now. That's weird.
Nope.
Trying to see if those things spin on his hands.
He does look pretty good for sure. Doctor Strange looks sick. Yeah, Iron Man looks really good. I think he's definitely a great one. What's up, Daily? Thanks for being fair, balanced in your videos. Much love. Thank you for coming by.
Just thank you for helping out the Pinnacle fam, right? I mean, I saw you commenting on some people who are getting scammed, so really appreciate that.
Yo, what's up?
This won't load. I don't know what's happening, but anyway,
I find that happens every once in a while.
I feel like these are animated. I don't know why. I feel like it. Let me know, guys, in the chat if you guys have been able to load this.
If they did it with the jets on the feet of Iron Man, they probably can make those rings look a little bit animated as well.
Yeah.
All right. It's good. Nothing comes close to Miles. Yeah, Miles is true. He's on another level. What does everyone think the Secret will go for? We'd have to do a market cap analysis. When's that drop, Joe? Is it tomorrow? No. It's not tomorrow, is it?
In a day and 13 hours. Yeah, so Sunday.
It is tomorrow? Sunday?
Sunday,
okay.
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do comparables, market cap analysis. It's tough to say, but when it gets that,
if he'll load on the phone.
Yeah, when it gets that scarce, you sometimes end up in manipulative territory where a small group of people are able to get the majority of the supply. So you never know with those ones.
Yeah.
D's gonna go for one. I still think points should start with the expiration only after user uses them for the first time on a drop. That's true. You can
there you go. It loaded.
You got it? Okay, let me bring you up here.
They spin. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. We got animated Mighties. Animated Mighties is the way to go.
And then a little flapping cape would have been nice, but I mean, the spinning things are cool.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
D saying 200 to 250. We'll be able to get multiples, I feel, on this. Yeah, I agree. You definitely can go for multiple shots. Not too many people will gamble anymore. But for $15, I could DJ a little bit. If you use our spreadsheet below, you could plug in all the I mean, if you're a VIP, you get 5 shots, but if you use the spreadsheet below, there's 3. So you could type in like the cost of 15, you could type in the mint numbers, and it'll give you kind of an idea of if you go for 3, what are your probability and your odds of landing. You have to predict prices, so you have to decide what's going to be what. But probably with these kind of drops, usually the secret rare at 250 is probably going to go well over listed, and the rest might go under. So that's at least what I remember. Got some hashtag Starboys. MCP not expiring changed my whole approach to MCP. Had to pivot. Hold. It's not expiring for now. Accumulate. Maybe that's a bit much. Never had it. Was good at price predictions. In a bad way, biggest bro. So they're asking biggest bro what he means. That's the second mini me FA. We got Hidano. He's gonna go for 1 Mighty in the store. The odds of landing a secret are super slim. That's right. Probably. I mean, MCP wills are just spending them like crazy. They
I mean, if you're not going to need MCP to land the drop, then there's no point to use it, and you just gamble away, try and get the secret rare. I mean, if it's 15 gems, if that's not too far out your budget, for me, I wouldn't spend the MCP, and it's not really a drop that I'm too into. But if it was, I still probably wouldn't spend the MCP.
Yeah. What's up, KRK? Thanks for coming. Welcome. We're about to give away a Starboy. So
hashtag Starboy in the comments if you want a Starboy. It's going to be a chat giveaway right before we sign off.
All right. Well, that's the end of the chat here, Joe. So okay. I think we're pretty much up to time. We're at 15 minutes now anyway, so we might as well close out.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So hashtag Starboy is in. This is actually really easy to use. So we got 17 entries. Kid Arcade just snuck in there. We're going to hit draw and see what happens.
Oh,
Who's gonna win?
Oh,
well, biggest bro.
The biggest bro. The Juju. The biggest bro, Juju. He does it again. Incredible. He does it again. Incredible. Didn't he win? Didn't he win the Grail?
Pink confetti too, by the way. See that?
He keeps winning. He keeps winning. Amazing.
Congratulations for that. Matthew Lambie, how you doing?
How you doing, Matthew Lambie? He says the actual stats that VFox puts out at the end of every month proves that 99% of VV users are flippers. Narrative that you claim is incorrect. I mean, I believe that the majority of VV people, and Kryptoni was actually, he mentioned this earlier in the stream, they came in because of the flipping aspect of it. I think those that are left hold because they still think of the future potential to sell, not just because they love the product. They're holding it because they choose to hold it for price appreciation to then flip it and sell. So, I mean, her data, when it comes to data, interpretation of the data is still open-ended. I don't believe that just the fact that, like me, for example, who have held all my collectibles from the beginning makes me a collector. Just because I'm holding them, like many other people who are holding them in their accounts, doesn't make you a collector. Just because I'm not a flipper daily and I'm getting drops and flipping them immediately, although people do it sometimes, especially on ones that you know are going to go overlisted or guaranteed to go overlisted. That doesn't mean that they're holding because they are collectors. They could be holding because they're just waiting for a price appreciation movement and then do that flip. Especially because right now there's no utility, right? They're digital collectibles. You have the AR function, but you don't really have it the way that VV envisions the future, which is going to be like in your house kind of thing. So I'd have to disagree with you that the people here from her data actually supports this narrative that they're true collectors. I think they're just holding for better days since most people are 99% down.
I read that he's saying that 99% are flippers. He's saying that we say that they're flippers, and he's saying it's not true.
He's saying they're actually collectors. So I don't think every single person falls in that boat, but I do believe a lot of the people fall in that boat. And one of the reasons that made VV so successful in 2020 was the flipping aspect. It was the fact that people could make money on these things during the NFT craze. So, but again, we respect your opinion. And I mean, I don't know the exact number. We say 99%. I'm not saying it's necessarily 99%, but I think it's a vast majority of people who participate in the app do actually want to hold these things because of the price appreciation aspect and not for enjoyment of collecting.
Yeah, I think another thing, like I think that as you whittle away here, the user base, as it's been shrinking over a little bit of time here, I think that there are people who genuinely like to hold on to some of these things. I think that percentage grows because a lot of people who lost money, they've left. But I mean, anyone, if you ever want to carry out a conversation with something in a respectful manner, I know that Matthew is big time into the VV Discord. He's actually like one of the people. We went there. He welcomed us with open arms, and we've had an awesome time talking with him. So really enjoy your takes, Matthew, and we know that we can always come in and have a decent conversation, regardless if we agree or not on any topic.
Yes, Matthew Lambie for sure is definitely level-headed. Great. He's a great participant in the VV Discord. So we got all the star boys here. Congratulations to you. We got Mission. Today wasn't your day, but that's okay. Let's go, biggest bro. Kryptoni, I still need one of these. How much are they? I mean, they vary. Right now, the floor is 45 Matic, but we find that superstars every once in a while, starboard holders will drop them. For example, Mr. Ivo, for example, we just swept the floor at 6.5 Matic. It was I think it was the lowest price we've seen since we actually released them many months ago. So we took advantage of that for our giveaways. So keep an eye on it. I mean, at 45 Matic, if I had to recommend it, I wouldn't buy it. I'd wait to see if somebody else. Sometimes they hover around 20 Matic. So
hey, that's a Joe autograph. The floor is the Joe autograph right now.
That's true. Actually, it is a Joe autograph. I'm a collector that learned profits are fun. Are people who buy stocks and hold them for 40 years slippers though? I mean,
I think so.
I think so. I wouldn't say someone who buys stocks is a collector. That's for sure.
You want to know why I think so? Because of that stock going up 1,000% in a year, I feel like they would sell it. It's like they're trying to get that long-term gain and for the money when they need it. But if they were to get that money all in the first year, I feel like they would sell it. Right? You know what I mean?
Well, there's two types of people who hold stocks for 40 years. I mean, they're holding them for the retirement. They don't need the money. They hold them. They let it appreciate. Maybe they pay dividends. They hold it for the utility of dividends, right? Can you imagine if you could pay out some, like our Star Boys, for example, on our next project, we're going to pay out some
I think if VV gives more utility than what's there right now, I mean, obviously the MCP is a good start. Right now, not so many drops that maybe are worth the MCP, but if they're able to bring more to people who have held and completed sets and done things like that aside from MCP, and if it was like random, like, oh, you had the set that came out in 2022, thank you for collecting it, here's airdrop or something, you know what I mean? Like things just that incentivize. We see McFarlane do it a lot when it comes to whitelist on drops too, right? That's a fun thing that we see for utility for people who are collecting and holding. They kind of make you question, should I sell this? Because I know that they might be getting this, this, and this. They've announced this license. It's one of the licenses that I really like. What are they going to use as the gate to get in there? They start to make you think more about holding rather than flipping. So I think there's a nice balance, and I think there's more that could be added to continue to incentivize collecting. But at the end of the day, I think I agree. At the end of the day, I think most people want to make some coin, and the people in this space want to make it fast.
Especially Hinano. He is a collector. He is a collector, and sometimes he collects money. So that's depends. Holder, flipper, trader. We got Buddy. He says, I'm 100% on board with you about the Mona interview. I've sold 75% of VV and mostly cryptoids. Yeah, I mean, the Mona, I thought the Mona interview was a good interview. She asked questions that she knew people wanted. She asked about, of course, the OMI token and its relevance in the app. We know, though, from the original white pages, right, OMI was intended to be an investment. It was used to raise funds to fund the project. And then now they have to work with it and find ways to bring utility to it and make it useful for those who purchased it as an investment, not to collect, as an investment, to hopefully profit in the future. So
they got to tightrope that regulation too. I think that's where they're having struggles.
Right. Thanks for the stream, superstars. We got Matthew Lambie. If I didn't like your opinions, I wouldn't watch. And I know you can most likely see I watched them all. I didn't know you watched them all. I
didn't know that either.
yes. But
appreciate you though.
We appreciate you for watching. We got Evolved. This happens in real life too. So why does it matter? It's just life. And then
that's speaking to me.
We got Matthew Lambie, but also starts to yell at my TV. Feel free to leave a comment below and let us know what you yelled at your TV screen. We would love to hear what exactly you said.
That got me. That got me.
You could let us know right in the comment section below what your thoughts are. Yeah. Mona is savage. I mean, she went. I think savage is the wrong word for her. I think she just wanted clear answers to her questions, and I think she felt like it was her duty because she had the opportunity to do so. Yeah.
We got to
make sure she got the answer.
We got to take into account too where Mona's background is. I mean, she's a journalist. She's doing this type of thing. She's not collecting on VV or crypto. She's not collecting any of that. She's literally there for the facts. She probably gauged the community. What do they want to know the most about? She found a way to get those questions in there that were probably not in the screened questions. She went off of things that they said in the interview, and she doubled and tripled down. And that's something you got to appreciate, because she didn't have to do that, especially as not being a collector in the space. I feel like she tried prying some questions that she knew people really wanted to hear about. She's been in spaces. She's on spaces all the time. She's in the bus stop. She's on the reset. She's very well informed of what people want, and she's in tune with sentiment. And the fact that she was even able to sneak in some of these questions, I think you got to appreciate that.
I feel like that as well, because we know from the past and what we've heard that, they're very particular about the questions that can be asked. Something tells me she might have went, a little bit off the rails there. I mean, good on her. There could definitely be more free rewards on VV set holders, not just crafting and such. Yeah. I mean, that's the dream, right? Is always rewards. And
I think the crafting's good. It's very near term. It's like the drop happens, now you can craft. Like the people who've been holding the things for a year, 2 years, let them craft. People who have the lightsabers, for example, give them 5 lightsabers into a craft to get something for Star Wars. Like it's easy for me, but I don't know. Maybe Disney wants to make sure you can make it a paid craft. If you have these 5 things, you can pay to craft this only if you have these 5 things. People who have been holding lightsabers that are supposed to go on collectibles' hands, like that would be great for people. I think people will love to collect at that point.
Kryptoni says that she is a savage for no reason.
I don't agree with that.
I think that she took the opportunity. She knew she had an interview with 2 CEOs, and she wanted to make it, I guess, her brand. She's a Web3 journalist. She wants to make sure she asks the uncomfortable questions, even if that means asking about, she literally asked, why do you have OMI? Like, she basically asked, why do you have OMI? Which is the thing. I don't know if she knew that it says it right in their white pages that they raised funds with it. So that's already something that was known. But I think she basically wanted David Yu to confirm, the VV app doesn't need it, but they're going to still try to make it work. And that if he had to go back in time, maybe they would not have taken the Omi route to raise funds.
I feel like that could have been an opportunity both ways. I feel like you get that question, you could take it and say, listen, maybe initially that was the way we did things. Obviously, there's been regulations, but we want to prioritize Omi utility. We know a lot of people have been depending on. A lot of people bought the token with high hopes, and we have not stepped away from that at all. I think a lot of people are kind of hesitant now because that wasn't the answer, and I feel like there was opportunity to answer in that way, and I think that's maybe where a lot of the concern lies.
Well, I mean, you actually had two different approaches here, and I think this was the whole point of bringing on two CEOs from a higher level thinker. How did they approach starting their business? VV took the route of raising funds through an ICO. So they got the money from an ICO. We don't really know 100% who all their investors are. I know that in the past, we've heard about a few of them. But they took the approach of using ICO to raise funds, but now they're stuck with that ICO problem. You can't just run an ICO to raise money with promises and then completely give up on the coin when you realize you don't need it anymore when you built your product. So they're kind of, I feel like, in a stuck position with Omi that they got to make it work. They have to make it work. On the other hand, you have cryptos that took the traditional route where they decided to raise funds through traditional angel investors, actually go and get money the traditional way so that they can own, a piece of the pie, which is why Mattel owns part of Cryptoys. So you got two different CEOs talking about the different ways that they did things. And I think that's her whole kind of take is that
was interesting too, to learn how different ways you can raise money.
Right. Evolved since I came in with a flip to collect mindset, and I have evolved with the flow of the market. We all have our ups and downs. Mona tends to research her questions more than she researches the subject matter. The bus stop on X is very strange. Some of the time, it's a lot of sex talk.
It's different.
Listen, don't even say that. Go talk to.
But it's not like I find that bus stop is not like, it's not really about the collectibles in the digital space. It's more like a hangout. Like that's what I felt like when I was there, and it was cool because you had different people. The London police, the guy was there. And it was fun. Like you got casual doing all the voice impressions, and it was different. It just took you away from the space for a minute, and I like that.
Well, Danny the Bull almost turned this entire live into this exact topic with the COQ. He thought I was going to fall for it.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that he tried to do that?
He tried that on me.
Unbelievable.
He tried that on me. The crypto side did a good job, and Pudgy Bing was, it's too bad. Luca
would have been good to hear from. Okay, we've spoken with Luca on Spaces, and we've listened to him on other Spaces, and he brings a different take. And I know that a lot of people are upset that he didn't show up, and we were disappointed as well. But we have to understand he's innovating. Like this guy, he's been in the NFL stadiums with his product. He's in Walmart. He's in Target. He's in another level right now when it comes to NFT projects. He's brought his floor to $60,000 just beside Bitcoin. The Pudgy Penguins are becoming worldwide and world known, and he's still finding time sometimes to be in some spaces with smaller channels and smaller projects to give some insights. He has not let it go to his head. There's been times where he's been busy, and I mean, even when we had him on that one space, he was there for half of it, and the other half he was driving in the mountains. You could hear him driving. Like he's there for the community, and he has a different take than a lot of what we're used to. And I feel like he owes Mona an interview at this point, and I think it'll happen.
Yeah, I don't know, Matt, how involved you were with the Cryptoys project, but the thing is, he was a serial entrepreneur from before. He's already sold companies. The team there has an actual, experience delivering projects, and they've planned it all out. So they've built everything from the onset with regulations in mind. So we were talking about how they took different approaches. These guys are crazy on the legal side. Like they are all over it when it comes to doing things with compliance, which is why they have the under 13 compliance, because they knew they wanted to sell to children. So they got all the compliance in the first place. But if you're ever interested in learning more about that, we got obviously tons of, if you said you watch every single one and you've seen those videos, you can let us know too if you do purchase any Cryptoys as well. What's up, Sleepin'? How you doing? We got Will. He's super intelligent, very passionate. He will go far. Yeah, absolutely. He's legit. He's legit for sure. Alex Crypto, there were so many unanswered questions regarding VV. Why Omi was a good one. Do you want
to add one thing to that? I think that a lot of sentiment was that maybe VV or David Yu got a little bit more of the difficult questions. And I think there's one thing that clears that up. It's more Will is on Spaces all the time. Will has open DMs. You can speak to the guy. You can ask him any questions you want. A lot of the questions that people have are the same questions because they're waiting for Marketplace. They're waiting for certain deliverables that are on the roadmap on their Trello board. And when you can ask him at any point. Like, it's not like you have to book an interview to go talk to the guy. He's very accessible. David and the rest of the team have pulled themselves back. They've had other interactions that maybe weren't as, positive for the company. And there's been things that people have taken out of context. Like, obviously, you don't want certain things that they've said taken out of context, and some things that they have said that have put them into trouble. So they've kind of taken the more quiet approach. They're a private company. They're entitled to do whatever they want that way. And I think that is maybe why there was a little bit more difficult questions for VV, because there's less opportunity to ask the questions. So they had to all get combined into a tighter time frame.
Yeah, I mean, Will's very accessible. He was on Spaces every single week with us, so people can come up and ask questions, and nobody really did. Yeah. Nobody really did. But anyways, or some may call it a DGen space. Yep, a good live stream. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for coming. We really appreciate everybody who came today. Of course, this is a space where you have a chance to get some questions.
The blue and the pink fanny packs will come this weekend. We'll do the giveaways for that. We don't do all of them in one day.
We'll do it either tomorrow or we'll do it on Sunday. But we have one more giveaway to do for the crafting. The people who have pink and blue are going to get a chance to win some NFTs. So, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in today. We appreciate all your support. Thank you to all our VIPs as well. Welcome to for all the VIPs. You have chances, of course, to win Star Boys. A bunch of you won that right now, and also the Star in the Universe. So thank you all so much. Wish you all have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you tomorrow. And if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. Join the Superstar family and hit the bell notification button to get every single video every single day. And also to our Superstar VIPs. $2.90 a month. Star beside your name. Ask for a spreadsheet, guys. Thank you. Take care. See you next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.